What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day media video. Today's video is probably one of my favorite videos I'm gonna make, definitely, because I feel like this one fucking topic, not even topic, this one idea that most clothing brand owners have is one of the only reasons why I kind of started doing day media. The main reason people usually start clothing brands because like they saw somebody like make some money off of it, or they really are into design. It's either those two ways. It's usually I saw somebody make a ton of money and it just kind of looked cool, like I think I would be cool at this, like I dress well, that whole process goes in their head. But I feel like they never stop and think beforehand, what is the path that I'm walking on when I start my brand? A lot of people do not think about this. It doesn't click. Yes, think of the name, think of the logo, think of everything like that. One subject in marketing that's across every type of fucking business is storytelling. If you can't tell a story to somebody or build a story up, there's no way that person's gonna connect with you. I was talking to a brand owner. He was really cool. I liked his brand. His target audience was like just people who like streetwear. When we were on the phone, I told him like, you cannot do something so broad. And I've been commenting this on my YouTube comments and my Instagram. You cannot expect somebody to latch onto something that's so fucking broad. When day media, it obviously is for streetwear brand owners, but it's for like the smaller streetwear brand owners. I'm not really talking to like huge ones. I'm talking to the smaller streetwear brand owners who are like doing the baby steps to get where they want to be at. That's my thing. That's day media. That's its thing. We kind of deal with the smaller people with streetwear who are trying to get to a better place in their business. You have to find your storyline within streetwear. Streetwear is not an audience. Streetwear is never going to be that thing that gets people to come to your shit. It's the thing that makes people become excited about what the product is, but to keep them as forever customers, that starts with something else. That does not start with, hey, this is my streetwear brand. We can't do that. Like I said, streetwear is just a category that your brand is underneath. You are not going to get attention from anybody simply from just saying, hey, my brand is a streetwear brand, I think you should buy it. All you really are doing is just finding the one thing in the streetwear community that you can grasp, because it's in that streetwear community that they love, because streetwear is so broad now. But you found something small in that category of streetwear that the audience could take and it literally becomes their lifestyle. When you find that niche that audience wants in streetwear, basically layman's terms of saying it, you have the streetwear category. You need to find your story within streetwear. What is your story within streetwear? When you die, where is your brand going to be at in streetwear? Think about that. Where would your brand be at? Where would your brand be at in this big streetwear fucking global map that we definitely have now? When I talk about stuff like this, when I like get into like, oh, we're trying to like figure out how to put the customer within the storyline, it needs to be really easy for the customer to follow, and it needs to be really like user friendly. When they go on your TikTok and they go on your Instagram, it's so easy for them to follow the storyline. I could follow what's going on. I follow why they're using this type of editing style for this picture on TikTok or video on TikTok. I could see why they're using this on Instagram. The customer could see all those things, but you have to build it out for them by literally building the customer. And when I say build the customer, I literally mean like build them out. What do they do? What do they eat? Where do they go? Why would they rather have Mountain Valley water than a Cincha or a Aquafina water? Why? If you start to dig deep into understanding, oh, this is what my customer likes, this is what my customer wants. Honestly, being a brand owner is very psychological. You have to figure out, where can I pinpoint myself at? Once you figure out where to pinpoint yourself at, it's going to be so easy for you to make designs, come up with content, understand what the next drop is going to be, and it'll make it easier for your brand to flow and evolve over time, because that's the key thing. You don't want to be like these people when they give up in 3 years because they can't figure out what's wrong. It's nothing wrong. You don't have a storyline in streetwear. You don't have a story in streetwear. And the story that you pick in streetwear can be used multiple times already. But you have to pick where you're going to fit in and how you're going to give it to your audience. No one has time to reinvent the wheel every time. Gnaw at things that already have been done. We could put our own spin on it. People who don't have their story in streetwear or their origin story, they always end up quitting. If you do not understand what you are doing, you are going to second guess yourself. Just like on a test, you didn't study, you're going to second guess every single question on that test. You would second guess yourself the whole entire time you're creating a brand simply because you didn't like sit there and figure out, oh, my customer wants A plus B plus C, or my customer is A plus B plus C. Like, this shit is wild to me. Like, none of these things that's just what I have right here, making content without an origin story, none of this has to happen to y'all. I mean, maybe everybody else it could happen to, but to y'all, this shit doesn't have to happen. I'm not gonna say this is like the easiest thing to sit down and like figure it out, but it's honestly, it's a simple fix to every fucking problem a brand owner has, especially the smaller ones. Y'all start and y'all kind of just look at the how do I get sales. The how do I get sales route needs to be like fucking blown out of everybody's head. It's not about how do I get sales. How do I retain a customer? How do I retain a customer? How do I keep a customer so they could buy more than one time? You are not going to make money off of somebody who buys and fucking runs away. Retain. 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 Just like a movie. When we watch a movie, we're following the storyline the whole time. We're waiting to the end to get to the finish line. But with a brand, there is no finish line. There's only evolving into that next form of what the brand could be or what the brand is going to be. So always, like, just think in your head, I'm trying to retain a customer right now in the beginning. Not really, I don't want to sell yet. I'm trying to retain. The sale will come. You just have to retain the fucking customer. I've been wanting to make a course. Don't at me on the course thing. It's not even really a course. I'm just genuinely trying to give you guys tips every month on how to evolve. Because I feel like brand owners, they sit and kind of just do the same thing over and over again. And then they'll be like, oh, something's not working. And they'll sit and keep doing the same thing over and over again. My whole job for Origin Story, the course, is literally just to bring out the uniqueness in your streetwear brand. And that storyline that you've been trying to build up to, you're going to be able to create it. So that's why I'm creating Origin by Day Media. It's coming out March 27th. One of the main things Origin's going to have, I know I have a Discord, but I'm not good at like replying and stuff, but I know if I did it through text message that our Origin group chat would literally be insane and people would just kind of like move and groove off of each other. Also, Origin's gonna have, you guys will be able to do one-on-one meetings with me instead of like buying one on the Day Media Stan account. You could like just be like, hey Day, do you have time this week? Because I know it may not be like so many people at first, so I'll try to get a meeting with everybody when it first drops. But I literally have been like, what's one thing that I know everybody needs help on other than sales? Like, I could preach marketing and how to get a sale. I could do that to you all day, but like at the end of the day, the back end of your brand is what's more important. It's this book, I forgot what it's called, but the guy literally says in the book, go backwards within your business and then go forward. Meaning build it the back end first and then go forward, because that's the easiest way to keep something long lasting and standing. Again, everything has to have a good foundation so it won't fall. I hope you guys like this video again. I'll see you guys next time.